I am triggered by this video that I'm about to show you guys, and I'm triggered by this video for 3 reasons. Now, a bonus reason why I'm triggered is because the women were actually defending this woman. So I need you guys to like the video, hype the video. Most importantly, leave a comment. Let me know if I'm being too harsh. Most importantly, let me know why I'm being too harsh. Now, I need you guys to understand this is the Confidence and Clarity channel. My name is Bertrand. So let's get into this video. Most importantly, let's get into this talk. Here we go.
I'm fucking stressed out. I'm fucking stressed. We should not be working like this. I work my off and I can't even pay bills, bro. And they always say don't compare yourself to others, but I see people going to Coachella and like buying all types of shit, this pointless you money, and I'm over here and can't even pay my rent, bro. I'm stressed out.
Now, doesn't it make sense for this woman to go ahead and get a companion or someone who can go 50-50 with her? Doesn't that make more sense? What about 60-40? What about 70-30? Now, if she's going to do that, she can also make sure that she has somebody to go with. Hopefully somebody she is actually interested in building a life with. Now, 3 reasons why I'm triggered by this, right? Because again, it was the women trying to defend this woman that actually triggered me. I'm looking at it and at first I'm like, yo, I feel sorry for her. Like, man, I get it. The life, stress, how things happen, being stressed out over bills, other people having this and that. I'm just like y'all, by the way. I see this woman, I feel sorry for her. She's crying, she got spit flying out her mouth. It looks like tears are just running and flying off of her face. She would be able to go because now she would be able to save, plan, and go, or plan, save, and go. Now, here are my 3 reasons, or the 3 things that actually trigger me into this. Number 1, comparing yourself to others. Number 2, not understanding the reality that you live in. And number 3, what if she had a spouse to help her balance out the finances? The majority of people on this planet are struggling. 75 to 90% of people are struggling. Remember, there's a top 20, a top 10, a top 5, right? Now, to get out of the average, that means you're making over $50,000 a year. Okay, to end up in like the top 20, you need to be making 70 to 80,000 per year. So you can imagine top 10, top 5, right? Now we're talking 200,000 to be in the top 1 or top 3%. Now you're talking 200 to 600,000 a year. That being said, I'm looking at this and saying, okay, hold on, boss babes, all the boss babes out there, why don't y'all fund this woman's trip? Won't y'all make it easier for this woman? If y'all feel so bad about her, why is it that a man would be making fun of her? Because the men are looking at it and saying, hey, she's pretty enough to have a boyfriend, and that boyfriend might want to go to Coachella with her. And because they're going to Coachella together, now she gets to experience going to Coachella, unless she does not want to go to Coachella with a spouse. Maybe she's trying to go to Coachella so that she could potentially come up. Now, here are my 3 things that actually really trigger me. Here are the 3 reasons. Number 1, she's comparing herself to others. Number 2, she's stressed out about not going to Coachella. And number 3, she does not understand the reality that she's living in. Let's start with comparing yourself to others. What happens when you compare yourself to others? You're either motivated or you're discouraged, but you're comparing yourself to their success, or you're comparing yourself to things you don't actually know what's going on. Meaning you don't know what this woman did to actually get there. You don't know what those people did to actually get there. Some people have sugar daddies or cougars. Some people have a supportive family, a well-off family, and some women will actually sacrifice their committed relationship, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband. Some people will actually sacrifice their relationships in order to go to an event like this that happens every single year. Now, let's get into talking about her being stressed out about Coachella. This is something that happens every single year. I get it. The majority of us are struggling, but here's the solution. Become a nurse or use AI to help you come up with a plan, a much better plan for your life. That way you can enjoy Coachella as a side effect, because you can open up almost any one of these Chat GPT, Claude, you can come up with any of these AIs and actually ask that question. How can I make $500,000 a year, $1 million a year? And then it'll give you some type of answer. Now, imagine if you use that with social media, or if you use that with an Amazon store, or if you use that with something else. You're selling a product or some type of service other than selling yourself. You can actually make good, and then again you get to enjoy going to Coachella versus being stressed out. Some people are maxing out credit cards. Some people are doing strange things in order to be able to go on trips like this. Now, if she's stressed out over Coachella, what type of stress would she add to a relationship? This is why men were making fun of her in the comment sections. We all understand that things have gone up. Gas prices, food prices, rent. We understand that those things have gone up, but you have to do something about it. You have to do something constructive about this, not destructive. And I get it. She's a woman, so she's going to be emotional. But the issue is women have fought for this type of freedom. Now, her not understanding the life or the reality that she's living is what's detrimental to her, because she thinks, or maybe she feels like she deserves to go to Coachella because there's people there with FU money. Well, why don't you go interview those people and see what it took for them to get there? You may see that some people had to plan, some people had to invest, some people got lucky, some people have supportive systems, whether it's a sugar daddy, whether it's a family, or whether they're doing it on their own. They're self-sufficient. Right? I get it. Look, life is hard for us all. We are all struggling at this particular time. The reason why everyday average people are not thriving is because they don't want to be with other average everyday people. The issue with that is this, and this is a lesson that I tell and teach my son. Be honest with yourself, especially if you're going to compare yourself to others, because what you're comparing yourself to is their success, their drive, their motivation, their discipline, right? You're comparing yourself to their mindset. You don't know what they have going on. Be honest with yourself. You can level up once you do that. Here's a simple solution for this woman if she doesn't want to learn and leverage and use AI. Become a nurse. And I don't mean a CNA. Become a RN, right? Really get to the money. With that being said, my message is always adapt, enjoy life as much as you possibly can, and become the best version of yourself. Continue to grow, continue to evolve, continue to learn, continue to move, because those are the most important things. Now, I do have a question for you guys. What do you think? Did I leave anything out? Was I too harsh? Let me know. Comment your thoughts under this video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more confidence and clarity, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.